welcome back to my channel. Let's share up here. I'm supposed to be able to turn everything on from over there, but it didn't work. Something always comes up. Anyways, I'm Kim Magical. You can call me Kim. You can call me Kim Mag. You can call me whichever you prefer. And I know I've not been on here for quite a while. We got a puppy. Let me just say, and I'll bring her. I'll do a video with her. She's the cutest little thing, but puppies are work. I mean, lots of work. But anyways, I wanted to do a reading on Charlie Kirk, and I know it's been done a lot, but you know that I've had a lot of dreams, and I thought, well, you know what? Maybe this is the one I should just get on. I know there's a lot. I'm just going to be honest. I didn't even know who Charlie Kirk was. I know my dear friend Katrina Mystique Brady, she sent a text out to us girls and told us, and I Googled him. I felt like an idiot, so I Googled and I found out who he was. But very shocking, very sad. Now, this is what I know, and that is Charlie Kirk was 31 years old, and he was assassinated on September 10th, 2025, of course. And he was married. His wife's name was Erica. She was 36. They married, I believe, in May of 21. They had a little boy who I think it just turned 1 in May, and a little girl. I think she turned 3 in August. Okay. Also, I know that they arrested the assassin, and that was Tyler Robinson, 22 years old, and he was arrested on September 12th. So that's kind of what, I know about that. So, I know there's a lot of other readers that are saying that they're saying things about Erica. I am going to go at it kind of different on that. I'm not going to assume that until I actually do a reading on her, or if something comes out here. Because I was like everybody else, and I did watch the memorial and everything. I watched the interviews she gave, and then when she made the announcement that she was going to step into Charlie's shoes, these are just things that bothered me. So I'm going to put that back there, and I'm going to concentrate on Charlie and keep that out of it, because that's a whole nother bag of worms. Okay. Let me get this going again. Charlie, he was a speaker. He had views. Some people didn't like his views, and some people embraced his views. I know he had a lot to do with helping Trump get reelected, because his values and things seem to line up. And so that's another reading. So let's just, let me just pull some cards and see where it goes from that. Let me pull a card from, it's called the Character Oracle. and I'll pull one from there, and then I'll pull one from the What's the Vibe deck I have. And then I've got a couple other decks if I want to go further. Sorry, my hands don't work so good. It's very, very, well, I say very cold. 54, I think. It's cold. Here in Indiana. I shuffled them real good before I came on, but I just like to always do some more. Okay. Okay, this is about Charlie Kirk. What can you tell us? What can you pull out in the cards to... Oh my God. You know what? I feel like I just threw up. And this is why I was having trouble and I didn't. And it's been like I've been fighting with myself. Should I do this reading? Okay, because I got this. It's betrayal. I got the betrayal. Betrayal, deceit, disloyalty, conspiracy, broken bonds. Guess let's go with the other card. And I'm having the hard time with Erica because I don't want to think the worst. And if you go there, it's bad. And we'll probably see more now. Okay, give us a card. Charlie, what was the vibe going on? What was the vibe going on with Charlie? Charlie Kirk, what was the vibe? What was going on? Oh, God, that's too many. I'm just going to put it, because if it's meant to be, it'll come out again. Okay, Charlie, what was the vibe? Oh, that's way too many. Okay. The vibe we have going on was established, settled, secure, and wealthy. So that was the vibe going on. Okay. Let me do this crime. There's so many things I want to say that I do not know if this is true. I know there's been a lot of things said of someone's actions, and it was said that Charlie was offered a large amount of money. I mean, it was a lot, and he turned it down. And I know there's things being said about somebody on Reddit. I don't know. This is just read it. A woman named Jezebel. I guess you can go on Etsy. I thought, well, you go in there and get cards. Evidently, you can go there and get witches to do spells and things. And it was said that she was openly doing that and paying for it, because you have to pay for it. And they were doing a lot of stuff. They were doing a lot of spells on Charlie. I do not know if that's true. I personally feel Charlie felt something was wrong. He was highly functioning. I mean, he really was. His mind was. Okay. Let some things more come out. What do you want to tell us, Charlie? What do you want to tell us, Charlie? What do you want to tell us, Charlie? Boy, it's going to be shuffle, aren't they? Tell us, Charlie. Tell us, Charlie. Whoa. If those are only a couple. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. We got betrayal was the character. Someone around Charlie was betraying him. You know, I know this when I got this card, settled, secure, and wealthy. I didn't think so much of Charlie as I did Erica. I mean, I could be wrong, but I don't think monetary things like that. He was more family, you know, that was okay. And then out of the true crime, I've got concrete, tin, which that'd be its endings, I believe. God, I hope you can see I don't. Anyways, it's kind of eerie. It looks like there's 10 people walking around in the shadows of some building. Okay, then I get the hospital. Yeah, that's kind of. And then I've got the kitchen. Okay. Oh, I wonder if that morning before Charlie left, if there was a conversation with someone in the kitchen. And I feel like the person that he saw in the kitchen was the one that saw him in the hospital when he passed. So I feel like that would be Erica. So there was, let's do some more pulling from another deck on crime cards. Okay. Can you tell us more about this conversation? I want to see something. Sorry. Something I wrote down. Okay. God, I hope you guys can hear that dog out. It's not my dog. My little puppy. She's really good. Okay. What can you show us in the cards? What can you pull out in the cards? Show us more about Charlie Kirk. What? You know, I guess it doesn't have to be that conversation was in the kitchen that morning. I keep thinking that conversation in the kitchen, that happened prior. That happens prior to him leaving that morning. So it wasn't that morning. I'm just going to take him. Burial. A couple. It's the older couple. Caregiver. Celebrity. And justice. This couple, I believe this couple is Charlie Kirk's mom and dad, which they've not been seen a whole lot, which I can understand. Some don't want to be in the limelight. Caregiver. I know it's just caregiver. That's kind of odd. There's a man being pushed in a wheelchair, but they look like the same person. That's really odd. I'll ask to clarify that more because, well, celebrity. Somebody's in it. Somebody in that family is going to be a celebrity. And his parents, I think that they saw a lot, and they stay in the back. They're certainly not wanting to become a celebrity. And the caregiver, perhaps his parents are who truly worried over him, if that makes sense. That somebody's going to be a celebrity. Somebody will somebody will step out in the light, and then we have Justice in the handcuffs. Now, obviously, Justice is coming. Let's pull and let's ask some questions and from a regular tarot cards. I'll kind of put these up here. I don't want to get too much going on. Of course, the burial, that would be okay. Charlie. I don't want to ask this. Charlie, were you betrayed? Is this true what the cards say, that you were betrayed by someone close? Hmm. If he was, he didn't know it. I got 8 of Cups, and that's a no. Make a decision and set with faith and confidence. That sounds like Charlie. So no. Okay, let me ask it this way. After your passing, Charlie, did you feel like you were betrayed when you knew all? Okay. Charlie, do you feel like you were betrayed? I can't talk. Betrayed after your death? Did you realize that maybe you were betrayed? There's so many conspiracies going on. Could you please tell us, were you betrayed by someone? Well, I'll take the first card that came out. Oh. Whoa. Yes. I got 10 of Cups in reverse. Upright would be everything. But in reverse, answer is yes, he felt after his death, he saw it. God. Charlie, are your parents, are they upset with Erica over something? Charlie, or your parents, are they upset with Erica over something? I got 2 cards. Oh my God. High Priestess, let your inner voice guide you. And then the Star in reverse. So they were upset with something. Yeah, they were upset with Erica over something. And the Star upside down. So that's disappointment, disbelief. Charlie, I don't want to go there if you don't think I should. What can I ask? Oh, turn cards. Charlie, now after your passing, I know, Charlie, you have to be hearing everything that's being said about Erica right now, about how she stepped right into the role and how it just looks almost practiced. Do we have reason to believe these things are true that are being said? Charlie, can you just tell us? Give us a card and tell us. Are these things, do they have truth to them that they're saying about Erica? Oh, that's just too many. That's just too many. Oh gosh, I'm messing them up now. Okay. Okay, Charlie. What do you want to say? Do you feel there's any merit to what is being said? Do you doubt Erica? Do you doubt her motives? Give us one card. One card. Tell us. Tell us. One card. One card. Yes. I got the Nine of Cups in reverse. Lack of true happiness. Greed and materialism. Guys, I'm going to let it go for that. Because I don't want this to be crazy long. Don't. I'm just reading the cards as I'm getting them. And this is the whole reason I didn't want to do this reading, because I didn't want to be thinking these things are true. And all I know is things bothered me. And it's so... I watched people, I used to do it, I say professionally, when I worked at the police department, which kind of, that's what they do. You watch people, and you can, just by their actions and things they do, and you can find out a lot about somebody, just to sit back and be quiet. And so things bothered me. The interview that she gave right away at Charlie's, where he did his podcast as his chair, I just thought, I thought she had herself put together. I couldn't do it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know my father, when my father passed, my mom, he wasn't a famous man, but he was a good man. And my mom, I mean, I slept on the floor by her bed because she just would cry all night. And the sound, it was just, you knew that she was grieving for her soulmate. And so, so that bothered me. It bothered me, little things she did with her hands. And I don't know why I felt there was something meant differently from what she was, because that's sign language, I love you. But when she did it, I got a feeling like I didn't understand why I felt it, and I still don't. And then of course, the memorial, and I watched it, like I'm sure a lot of you watched it, and I can say I felt God. I felt God, just the power of God. But when she got up, I didn't feel that. I just felt something was off, and it was a different kind of, and even how she went to Trump, I just saw something about that, and it just, I thought, somebody looks uncomfortable in that, and it wasn't her. And I don't know, I just watched her facial expressions, and I just don't know, guys, maybe, I'm just more emotional, but, my little puppy, I hear, like, yelp or something, and it's like, so I don't know. I just don't get that feeling I think I should have. So, guys, don't shoot me. Like I said, this is why I struggled with doing it. I didn't want, but I just kept having dreams about it. And, So today I thought I'm just going to get it done. And I see my man's home. He's out walking around cleaning. So I better, I'm going to get myself done and go get dinner ready and eat. But I love you guys. And I'm going to do another one. I'm going to do more. I'm going to do more on, I think I should just do a reading on Erica. And I'll make a little one and show you my pup. I got her in the other room in her little bed sleeping right now, so I can get this done. But she'll be in here a lot because I've got a little space made up for her, and she's got like a little, I don't know what you call it, but it's like a little area where she can't get out, but she can walk around and play, and then I got that set up. So anyways, guys, I love you guys, and I hope if you're new to my channel, you're like and you will subscribe. And until I see you again, love and light always. And I will get this figured out so I don't have to get up and do this every time. Love you guys.